The Mindblast program is made up of different components, from morning plenary sessions where we discuss structural and strategic issues, reporting community issue sessions where we break into small groups to look at how we can report on different issues differently, how we can speak about xenophobia in a way that doesn't reproduce the dominant ideas, but promotes alternative, more just and dignified approaches, more solidarity-based approaches to dealing with fellow Africans. In the afternoons, we have very exciting practical skill sessions where people are actually getting their creative juices flowing and getting involved in media production. There have been groups learning about making films, groups learning about how investigative journalism, they've gone out to write stories. There's a group that's looking at how can we use public art. And they went into Uppington and found a wall. And they negotiated with the owner of this business to give them the wall, and they've painted a really beautiful mural on that wall that expresses a theme that they collectively agreed on.
So what we're doing here is we are cleaning up the space at the moment because we cannot paint the space and serve to our true purpose in a dirty, contradictory space than what we have. So what we're doing is a community mural and what we have done is we have involved the community in choosing a concept for the mural and what the mural has to say for the community, and by doing that, and in doing that, we've gone door to door and asked for issues that have been raised in the community by the community in order to properly conceptualize this wall as a community project, because it cannot be a community project if it is in a space that does not belong to the people who made the wall, and it's only us who decide what the issues are.
Predominant languages is English and Afrikaans, so the main message is in Afrikaans, where then there's going to be the same message but in English here, but slightly smaller. During our survey we discovered that there's so many social problems here that it would be problematic for us to identify a singular one, and we also heard from a lot of people how there's a lack of involvement and trust and communication within the community in regards to respect, and just, you know, nobody seems to be on the same page in that, which is how we decided on our message, which is in Afrikaans. Dis tyd om betrokke te word, te raak, and then posing a question to the community. That'll be the main thing, which will then be, is jy deel van die gemeenskap, ons land? Which then in English would be, are you a part of this community? And then comma, our nation.
I think the core problem in people's views of graffiti lies in the actual graffiti society and the overruling running of the society, which is a long tradition of what you could call vandalism and writing your name, but also in the political context of claiming space and, you know, claiming back what is yours. And so what we look at vandalism today, but during apartheid actually, graffiti was seen as vandalism by some, but it was seen as activism by others, even though it was only just simple writing of Free Mandela or something of the sort. It was only seen by vandalism by some. Creating awareness is probably the most important thing that we can do for this community, because in talking door to door, what we have realized is that the community itself has been silenced by the issues that it suffers and it's suffering, and the silence is almost been broken, because it took a long time to get some of the issues and things that are dealt with in the concept of the mural out of these people, because they don't want to talk about it, but as soon as they start talking about it, they can't stop, and which shows a problem in the society that we are living, because why are people not able to speak? And this wall gives people the opportunity to have a voice, because it belongs to the people.